Hello, hello, hello. It's me. Wow, welcome back to my channel. Wow. Oh, wow. I am. What? Did I take that one? I thought I took another one. Well, I took that one then. Fuck. Alright, well. I got excited, but I thought I got the elderberry one, but apparently I took the apple one. Anyways, I'm here. My mood sucked pretty much today. Nobody wanted to talk to me, so I was like, had suicidal thoughts, and I didn't want to live anymore. And the people I liked, they don't like me anymore, and they want me dead. And my enemies are like taking the ones I love from me at school, so I don't have anyone anymore. And it pretty much sucks. It pretty much sucks to be me right now, so I'm thinking about dark thoughts. But sometimes I wonder what these people who are my enemies, what the fuck is wrong with them? I am a bit sick today. I had a pimple right underneath my nose, and I tried to pop it earlier because it was very annoying because it had grown during the night. So I tried it, but it caused me to sneeze like 10 times in a row. So it's like a sneezing nerve sitting right here, I think, that it is connected to. Anyways, I offloaded some stuff from my backpack because it was too heavy and I was feeling like it would break, so I was worried. So I unpacked a little bit from in my tent instead. Hopefully it's enough to not break it. Also, if you remember, I talked about the fragrance that I liked, and that fragrance is right here. This is it. Rogue Burrow Velvet Beast. It says vanillic, warm and sensual. Also, I finished all assignments that I need to finish this morning. So. And I think I... Oh, damn, it smells so good. It's a little bit over budget than I usually get it, but it smells amazing now. If someone had this on them, I would bury my face in them. Insane. Here it is. Velvet Beast. Alltså, with a knob on it, even. So luxurious. No, it's 3D printed actually. See that now. See the 3D printed lines on it. Or is it wooden? Maybe it is wooden. Yeah. Ah, it is wooden. Look at that. Oh, it's one of those nice things. Nice dispensers. Oh, man. This was a good buy. Damn. Look at this. This is like perfect. I missed a little bit, but damn, it smells so good. That, what's it called? Diffuser, maybe? You're supposed to spray it in the air and then walk into it. Basically, that's what you're supposed to do, but I can't walk here. So, yeah, I got this perfume because I was feeling sad today. So, yeah. So I am supposed to turn this in as well, so. Discard all changes. Create a new existing repository. Local path. Unity. Nope. Where is it? Nope. Let's see here. Where is the folder located? Where's the Unity folder located? I'm almost getting a boner from this fragrance, I'm not gonna lie. Almost. Documents, GitHub, that's where you have it. Isn't that weird? Why did I put it in there? Apparently it's there. So let's see. Repository. Documents, GitHub. Shade course, turn in, repository. Yes. Local paths. Git ignore Unity. License. Oh, none. Create course. Or create repository. Publish. Keep this code private. Done. Fetch origin. There we go. This one I have some pulled from origin. There we have the shader. Shader course. That was the thing. Oh yeah.
Die hätten wohl was abbauen sollen.
Hmm. Let's see, can we get this thing up here? I ate some lunch today, so I'm not really hungry, but cell outline animated. Control C. Oh shit, there's a chatter here. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's see if this is good or not. Maybe it's shit. It works. Hopefully I don't get too many chatters today. I don't think that's a problem. Because that overlay here down here now, that will overflow my memory after a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, penthouse apartment in New York City, man. That's the dream. Actually, could like pull some of them up. There are some really good, nice ones in New York City. It's not that I'm asking for too little to get this apartment, to be honest, but this one is 63 or 64 million. Oh shit, my battery will die soon, so I think this one needs to be charged. There we go. Yeah, but not this one. Here we're just gonna see something here. Browse and game. Then we're gonna take this thing. Window capture. Opera. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Here we're gonna see something. It's a bit stretched out. Yeah, here we go. It's amazing that this is. It's beautiful. Anyone would be happy just to go through those doors, man. This thing is included in the price. That's crazy. No shit, man. There's so many people think they're rich, but they don't know. They don't know what I know. Oh my god. Look at that view, man. That's crazy. Central Park is downstairs as well, not far away. Man, look at that.
Nu ska jag hem och... Tack själv. Always a delight.
Man, that view, man. That view is amazing. I think there's a filter on the glass to make it look now. Alright, see you later. I don't like white, so I don't really like that. I will remodel that kitchen. Nice. Cappuccino maker.
Zweimal den Fuß. Ja, bei Ronny habe ich aber.
Oh my god, why? Why would you sit in a nook? I think that's like weird place to have. So 4 elevators. Damn. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. If I was rich and I had kids, I would definitely give them that.
Beziehungsweise ich behalte meine Möbel. Stimmt, meine neuen stehen ja auch da. Stimmt. Das ist genau das Gleiche.
There's even a more expensive one here. 150 million. It's at 1 billion. It's crazy, man. $250. Oh yeah, I seen this one, I believe. That's crazy. It's even better than the last one. One above all else. It's a great name. Great name. Oh man. I wonder how much that would cost, like to the rent and the electric bills and stuff. Probably be expensive. Rich people live a different life, man. Oh shit. Man, those towers are crazy, man. Oh, I see. Oh. I wonder if oh, I see. That was the reason. Now it's functioning.
Warming drawer, built-in freezer and fridge, espresso maker, and coming to this side, you have your gas cooktops, multiple cooktops here, grill, griddle, and more views. Can't get better.
Incredible views everywhere.
Everywhere, right? And I want to do this thing. Mikey, can you come to this side? They have a knock-knock dishwasher.
Oh, really?
I had to do it on the highest penthouse in the world, you know?
Yeah.
There you go, Mila. That's it for the kitchen. By the way, we are having...
I forgot telling you. Sorry for that.
On the third floor of this penthouse.
You didn't say anything, so you didn't care.
And yeah, this is the first one. Follow me this way. It leads us to another dining area. Table in the center, seating for 6, all imported furniture from Brazil. And by the way, even though it's staged as a dining area, this could be a phenomenal family room. You get amazing views. I mean, Hudson Yards is literally right there. And while we're up here, I want to talk about one more thing. In New York, by law, you have to have fresh air supply for every single room in your residence. And that's why throughout this penthouse, we have these casement windows. But I'm sure it would be nice to just open up these windows and let some fresh air in, you know?
Yeah, weather outside is great today. We
got lucky.
Yeah, New York, we expect it to be cold, but it's starting to warm up, I think, you know?
Absolutely, and just amazing. All right, follow me this way. We have a long hallway here that takes us to 2 guest suites. They both face west, and they both come with their own bathrooms. And coming here, we have this door leading us back to the entry gallery. We have a few more rooms that we're gonna see on this side. But first, I wanna bring everybody here so we can check out this incredible staircase. It connects all 3 floors. It's a winding staircase, and it takes advantage of this, give or take 50-foot glass atrium that faces the west and north. It's just a phenomenal room in this penthouse, and I just love how it's all open riser, steel frame.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not attached to the facade. It's actually attached to the corner column right here, and it's also connected to each level, so it's literally floating in the center of this 50-foot opening. Even the glass railing curves. What an amazing staircase.
I got rejected from two apartments
But I feel like you made that
that I
pretty clear.
applied for.
Yeah, it's right there attached to the corner.
I'm so
column.
sad.
And it's just an experience to get on this staircase, go to the second or third floor, and enjoy these amazing views. I think the design team here did a fantastic job with the building and the penthouse. And when you think about it, they spent over $3 billion to build
$3 billion.
this place. They poured over 360 million pounds of concrete, and that's just crazy to me. Those numbers are just unbelievable.
I can't even quantify that in my head.
Absolutely. And yeah, this is the staircase. Now, let's continue our tour. Back to the entry gallery. We're gonna go through this door to check out the media room, another comfortable seating area, sectional couch, Bang & Olufsen TV on the other side, high ceilings, amazing views. And we're gonna talk about the views, like I said earlier, because this penthouse gets 360-degree views of New York City. Now, back to the entry gallery. We actually have a powder bathroom here, beautiful finishes. And coming back this way, let's talk about the observatory. This has to be one of my favorite rooms in the penthouse. Scale, view corridors, everything about it just feels right. And we have Central Park right in front of us. I mean, does it get much better? We are currently in the highest residence in the world, and these are our views. I'm out of words. I feel so grateful. I feel thankful to Excel and Ryan for giving us the opportunity to tour this penthouse. And we started this journey 4 years ago. Here we are, touring an amazing unit like this.
Yes, it does. Very.
Let's not forget our viewers also. You know,
It's all thanks to you guys.
Ryan, Excel, and every single person watching this video has gotten us up into this penthouse.
Absolutely. I mean, we have such a crazy life. One day we're in the Bahamas touring Tommy Hilfiger's yacht. Another day we're in New York City touring a penthouse like this. Life's good. Can't complain.
It's incredible.
And
This view is so crazy.
View and this room forever. I mean, it's just like Central Park is right in front of you. And because we don't have anything in front of us, it somehow feels very close to you. You can see the entire park. I can see people walking, enjoying this place, upstate New York, Hudson, East River. I mean, we're so high up. Never seen a view like this in my life.
Yeah, it's really incredible. Everything down there, you just feel so, I don't know if disconnected is the right word. You just feel so high above everything, really.
And that's another thing. This unit is so quiet. It's hard to believe that you have New York City below you. And yeah, these are your views. Now, coming back to the observatory, minimalist seating, curated furniture, you even have a telescope here, and right on the other side, we have this opening taking us to the office. I personally have a soft spot for offices because I love working, but I don't think we're ever gonna see an office like this ever again. You got this beautiful desk, your chair, some open shelving on the back.
Great
The
office.
wallpaper here is cork. And within this cork wallpaper, it has little flecks of metal in it. So it reflects the light, and it's just a really unique finish. And then this is where you just sit down, relax, get some work done, and enjoy these views. The magnitude of Central Park Tower is not just in its height and its size, but also in the effort that it took to build this project. It took nearly 2 decades and $3 billion to bring this architectural marvel to life, overcoming challenges and pushing the boundaries of what is possible in engineering.
Especially to do this in New York City. It's one thing to build a tower like this anywhere else in the world, where you have plenty of space. It's another thing to take about almost 20 years of time to plan, to strategically set up the site, to dig down, to get the approvals, the permits, everything, to then go straight up into the air to build something so, magnificent and slightly crazy. That brings us here.
Today could have been the day, but today is not the day because it wasn't the day. It could have been the day. If you know what I'm saying.
And houses 179 units
Also.
and is a masterpiece of modern architecture.
I think great architecture doesn't need to make a statement. A especially when it's a residential tower. I think it needs to find its place in the world and the location in which it is, and let the unit owners create their own dream homes one by one by one.
The width of the building and the cantilever section combined has 12,100 pieces of glass that covers its facade and creates a unique and striking visual aesthetic that is a testament to the innovation and the creativity of the design team. The center core concrete foundation of the building houses the majority of the structural columns, creating the perfect opportunity for elevators and utility areas. While the exterior perimeter requires fewer setback columns, allowing for unobstructed views from the interior. To make this architectural marvel possible, 360 million pounds of concrete was poured to frame this megastructure. And on top, it features the largest and heaviest mass damper in the world. This massive counterweight counteracts the movement of the earth and wind, ensuring the stability and the comfort of the building. I can't believe this, but we made it here. Right behind me is the tuned mass damper. It weighs around 1,200 tons. It is and the heaviest damper in the world, and it's unlike anything I have ever seen in my life. It looks incredible, and it helps with the strength of this building. But Central Park Tower is not just about its iconic exterior design. The building boasts an array of exclusive amenities for its residents, including the Central Park Club. This luxurious private club features a 60-foot long
Private
swimming
club.
pool with a cabana deck, poolside service, and a private park. There's also a screening room within the building and a wellness area that offers an indoor pool and spa, fitness center, and a beauty lounge.
It's
The
crazy.
Central Park Club also extends to the 100th floor of the tower, where their exclusive amenity package continues. The 100th floor features a grand ballroom, a wine and cigar lounge, and a private bar and restaurant with curated menus.
What the fuck, man? That's crazy, man.
Created by Michelin star chefs.
Private restaurant. Private bar.
Despite all of the amenities and the impressive engineering achievements, the highlight of Central Park Tower and this penthouse is yet to come on our tour. Now let's check out the second floor of this penthouse. This is where we have 4 guest suites on this wing and the primary bedroom suite on my left-hand side. I know everybody wants to see the primary bedroom, so follow me this way. Double doors open up. You have this long hallway. First, let's cover the seating area. Chevron pattern hardwood floors, minimalist seating, amazing views, seating area for the primary bedroom. Now, I want to take everybody back to the hallway.
A seating area for the bedroom. What the fuck? Who has that?
We're going to start our tour with this one. Marble floors, marble walls, everything is book matched. We have the vanity on this side with LED lighting, mirrors, and your medicine cabinets. And going to the other side, massive walk-in shower from fixtures, right above. Next to that is your dedicated water closet. Just a beautiful bathroom. Now it gets better because right on the other side, we have the second bathroom. And this is the one that I'm really excited about because we're facing the park. Look at this freestanding tub. It's all jetted. And can you imagine bathing here? Just relaxing. We're on 130th floor of the building. And this is your backdrop. It's phenomenal. And here's another fun fact about this unit. We're so high up that no one can see inside of this unit. When you're down there and you look up, you can't see anything. And it's hard to understand that since it's all glass buildings, but again, we're so high up that you basically have the city just to yourself, at least from this penthouse. Again, Central Park, walk-in shower. Again, it's all stone, everything is book matched, same for the floors. And then coming to this side, we have the vanity. I like how the frame of the doors are all wrapped in chrome. Super cool. Then you have this mirror wall, and it's not just a wall, it's also a medicine cabinet. Wanted to point that out. And just a beautiful bathroom. I can't get over the views. You have your glass sectioned water closet here, and that's it for the second bathroom. Now follow me this way. Before we check out the primary bedroom itself, I want to show these 2 nice spaces. This is your first dedicated room for your walk. A lot of times on these high rises or in these developments, for your way, it's also bathroom here. I just did the
Did I miss the beds?
phenomenal bed behind water tower
And that's the bathroom.
Since it's the city, just to yourself, at least from this penthouse. Again, Central Park. Look at this beautiful walk-in shower. Again, it's all stone. Everything is book matched. Same for the floor. It's mirror on the development. Please follow me this way.
Oh, they don't have
Before we check out
furniture.
the primary bedroom itself, I want to show these two massive spaces. This is your first dedicated room for your walk-in closet. A lot of times in these high rises or in these developments, they leave the walk-in closets open. That way the end user can come in and design it to their taste, design it to their specification. And that's why this room is empty. And in fact, back to the hallway, we have another room here. This would be your second walk-in closet, so you have plenty of space to accommodate all your clothes. Now follow me this way. Welcome to this primary bedroom. I mean,
Damn.
hardwood floors, seating over here.
Wow, look at
King size
that
bed,
shit, man.
padded back wall, and
It's
then
crazy.
you have these views. Once again, I'm sorry, we keep talking about Central Park, but how do we know? And during the day, you get this phenomenal view. At night, it totally changes character. Obviously, park is going to be a little bit darker.
Oh my god,
Then
look at
you
that.
have glowing city lights. Oh man! Fantastic that you can appreciate and enjoy the city in your primary bedroom. And with that, we're done on the second level, and we're done with this incredible primary bedroom.
Oh man. Isn't that fabulous?
This ballroom is unlike anything
It's a
I've ever
ballroom.
seen in any home. It's around 2,000 square feet with 27 flat ceilings. It is located on the 131st floor of Central Park Tower, and it is part of your penthouse. It's perfect for private dinners, runway shows, fundraisers. The list goes on and on and on.
Man,
You can easily have 2 to
my
3
dream of
people
being a
here
philanthropist could be so
comfortably.
nice that I could just have my fundraisers going on
Look around you and take
and
these views in.
inviting people
It's
there.
fantastic. And with the building,
Man, the
unit itself and all of it
dreams.
put together, in my opinion, it's one of a kind.
Yeah, this is really incredible. As you said, we've never seen anything quite like this. But I feel like as crazy as this is, what's even crazier is the fact that we have a terrace right outside that's about half this size, which we're going to see in just a second.
Absolutely. I'm really excited for that space. And this is just unbelievable. Now, gets better because right on the other side, we have a hallway that leads us to few rooms. This door opens up to your private elevator that runs the 3 levels. Then coming here, we have 2 doors. They each open to a beautiful powder bathroom. We have the first one here, second powder bathroom on this side with same finishes, and then hallway leads us to the chef's kitchen. All stainless steel cabinetry, island in the center, heat lamps above to keep your food warm. We have a sink, speed dishwashers, gas stove, vent above, refrigerator drawers, and you have a Sub-Zero fridge right here. Really nice space that complements your ballroom or complements the penthouse. And I gotta mention, even though this penthouse is fully finished, you can still reconfigure the space. Since you have the central core in the center and you have the exterior columns basically framing the penthouse, you can knock out all the walls, all the hallways, reconfigure the entire space and make it your own. And I say that because I have a feeling the end user might come in and they may put their own personal touches, and they have so much potential with this penthouse. Now, before we leave the chef's kitchen, I also want to mention there's a hallway here that leads to a few rooms, study, possible space for a gym, and a storage area. And with that, we're done with the interior on the 3rd floor. Now, let's check out the main bedroom. What an amazing outdoor space on the
Where's my
131st floor of this building. Our elevation, views
huge
around us,
apartment that's gonna
how
buy that shit
quiet
for
it
me?
is up here is just hard to explain. It's so peaceful. You're above the city. We have 10-foot triple pane glass railing throughout to make the space more comfortable and safe. That's Central Park right there. Rest of the city around you. I mean, it's fantastic. It's hard to explain what it feels like to walk this terrace and enjoy the city. I'm out of words.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is definitely unlike anything we've ever seen.
Fulfiagram. No.
It's so comfortable.
What games you working on right now?
Is below us.
No games right now.
I agree.
I have
And, such a trophy property. Too. I feel like whoever buys this
no
home,
games
they're
in the
gonna own a piece of
making.
art that no one will ever own. They will be the only people.
Probably should do a game on my own.
And what an honor for us to get the opportunity to build this penthouse and share it with all of you. And now, let's see this place at dusk.
So no, I don't work. I'm not working on any games right now.
It's truly magical. Witnessing it is a profound experience, no matter who you are or where you come from.
You can almost see the horizon.
Here, it feels like each light below
Bending in the horizon in the distance there. It's crazy.
person who calls New York their home. New York is more than just a city. Across the world, it is a symbol of opportunity, freedom, and liberty.
Yes, man.
As you walk through its
Freedom,
streets, you
liberty,
can feel
man.
its
Freedom, man. It's crazy.
and it's never-ending, relentless.
All the things I want but don't have.
New York represents possibility, hard work, and what can be achieved in this life if you dare to dream big enough. And the penthouse at Central Park Tower, rising above the rest of the New York City skyline, is the penthouse.
Man, if only. Well, I've done some games though, so you can check them out, I guess, if you're interested in that. I have a portfolio for that. Also, right now I have a shader course that I'm going through, so that's a bit taking my time a little bit.
Alright everyone, that's it from the penthouse at Central Park Tower. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Big thanks to the developer Excel and the listing agents Ryan Serhan and Lloyd Carlos for making this tour possible. And as always, you can find more information about this listing in the description of this video. Lastly, if you enjoyed the tour, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Oh man, I think I've seen this one before. Oh.
This is the biggest and the most expensive home currently on the market in the United States with an asking price of $295 million. It is also the most requested episode on our channel, so we're really excited for this tour. Now, this home features 105,000 square feet of interior space, 21 bedrooms, 49 bathrooms, private nightclub, breathtaking views, situated on this incredible promontory. And let's get started.
Okay, that's cool. I don't like shaders. No, I don't like it either. I don't like node-based programming. But it's cool when you can make them. I've done some before, follow tutorials and stuff, but I never learn it, basically. So I have to like reinvent it every time. Recreate everything. But AI is so good at coding nowadays, so it's there now. So They can make it for you. So you just say what kind of shader you want, and they create it for you. It takes a long time. It's like very. It hallucinates a lot sometimes. You need to like use other AIs to like compensate for their insanity, but you can make it. Still homeless? Question mark. Yes, I am still homeless. I love your accent. Thank you so much. I don't know if you can hear my accent, but I am Swedish.
Excavated to create this.
And yeah, I hope things will get better. Also right on Twitch as well.
One of the highest elevations
Cool,
in all
cool.
of Bel Air. So for all of those reasons, and then add the icing on the cake, which is a 360-degree view, you are in one of the most sought after and iconic properties in all of Los Angeles.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries, man. Look at that house, man.
Driveway brings you up here, and halfway
Wow. Oh, man. Look at that.
And behind the property, we also have an amazing detached guest home that we're going to tour later in the video. Now, coming here, we have these paved floors, palm trees, amazing scale. And in this section, we have the marble walkway taking you to the front door. I love the moat that they have off of the entry. You have an art installation on your right, 2 massive skylights embedded into the pool, allowing natural light in the lower section. And before we get in here, I also want to thank the listing agents, Rainey Williams, Brandon Williams, and Aaron Kerman for allowing us to tour this amazing listing. And we will be actually talking to Rainey and Brandon later in the tour. Now, coming back here, the front facade is also clad with marble. I love the grid detail on the right-hand side. This overhead section has built-in LED lighting to light up the entry. And coming here, we have a fingerprint sensor, and your marble door actually faces into the wall. Now,
Okay. What? It's crazy, man.
Marble floors. We have
Fingerprint sensor.
right in the center that rotates. Beautiful chandelier light, and throughout the property, scale, because everything in this house is so oversized, so grand. And this is just your entry here. You have seating on each side, suede walls, and sliding glass doors seamlessly takes you to the outdoors. Now, coming back here to the entry, we have this long hallway taking us to 2 special rooms. First, we're gonna check out the office. Now, before we get there, on our right-hand side, we have one of the staircases going up to the 2nd floor. And coming here, we have the office. 25-foot high ceiling, skylight right in the center, walls of glass facing the views. We have water surrounding the entire room, and this corner glass looks towards your motor court. The scale is amazing. You have the desk set up right in the center, and the entire room is lacquer finished cabinetry with LED
Nice.
lights. It's really sleek, and on top of that, right
That
above
looks
the
very
desk,
nice,
we have a
actually.
balcony
I like
looking down
it.
to this room. We're gonna check that space out later in the tour.
That's where you get assassinated from. We built in that feature, actually. That's crazy.
This opening takes us to a beautiful powder room with a marble pedestal sink and a finished wall with a mirror accent. Coming here, we have the main lounge.
This is the
Oh, man.
where he entertains walls of glass, explosive views, 2 palms. You have this beautiful art wall with this 20-foot fireplace. You have this beautiful lounge.
I mean, this is amazing. And Brandon, furniture looks small here. Room is so big, it's insane. How many square feet you said this room was?
I think this is about 3,000 square feet.
That's incredible. I mean, these are good sized couches and sofa setup, and it's insane. And you have another one over there.
This is the secondary lounge. This is my favorite lounge because this is where you have the most expensive views in Los Angeles. You have the grand piano, oversized, and then you have the biggest views in all of Los Angeles. This is the king of the world, and it has one of my favorite art pieces, which is the Milano glass.
I love that.
doors. And you know what that's for? Because this view is why they call it the City of Angels.
Oh, man. That's very nice, actually.
I'm gonna
One
take
is
you to
broken.
the-
I saw
I'm
it.
gonna bring everybody here. access back to the foyer. Of course, it opens up to the outdoors. We're gonna check out the backyard in a bit. And coming here, we have the formal dining room area. Gorgeous table right in the center that currently sits 16 people, but I'm sure you can add a few more chairs on each side, chandeliers above, and again, just the scale, 25-foot high ceilings. Everything about this house is so grand. Now, I want to take everybody this way. This entire glass panel actually goes into your walk-in cellar.
A wine cellar.
And these are for your big bottles. And you have seating areas within your wine cellar. This is
Crazy how much wine you can have there.
Now, I want to bring everybody back to the formal dining room area. This is the main hallway that takes you from the front door. And coming here, we have an amazing opening with this art installation that starts from the second floor ceiling, goes down all the way to the lower level, complemented with a water feature. This is a polished chrome piece, and I'm sure just the installation of this sculpture took over a year. Now, come in here, we have another staircase going up to the second floor. And this is where we have the art gallery. Just an open space. On our right-hand side, we have the moat off of the entry. You have your lighting perfectly positioned. And at the end of this hallway, we have a guest bedroom.
An art gallery.
Check that out.
That's cool, man. Because there's some paintings there. You can walk in there
With a padded back wall, super spacious room.
and talk about the cool paintings they have.
And come in here. I'm trying to figure out which details I want to cover because there are so many. Let's quickly check out here. Shower with this mosaic detail, chrome finishes, total toilet that opens up as you walk into the bathroom, floating vanity, walk-in closet, everything you need. Now, let's go back to the hallway. And at the end of this hallway, we have a few powder rooms to serve the first floor of this home. It starts right here. We have a gorgeous marble pedestal sink, chrome fixtures, another total toilet, everything you need. Now, coming back to the hallway, we're gonna go this way. We'll be walking a lot in this home. I mean, Mikey, look at the scale here. I just keep walking.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to talk much yet because I'm a little bit overwhelmed. We've done a lot of walking already, but we've really just started. So let's keep going.
Absolutely. Double doors open up your library. Now, I say library, but this room actually has built-in ventilation for a cigar lounge. That way you can actually smoke here and you won't even smell. In fact, Mikey, let's get a close up here. You can see all these.
Man, that's real nice, man. I really like
I
that.
love the veneer of the wood cabinetry, the glass
Smoking
finish.
lounge.
You have the area right
It's very like cozy and stuff.
Playboy covers on this side, which is a unique detail, and I personally love those wall sconces that are brass finished and oversized.
Ines, there's a bunch of vintage Playboy covers on the wall, and you're talking about brass wall fixtures.
I'm just trying to keep a straight line here. We got a lot to cover on this house, so I'm just trying to keep it quick. It's cool touch, open shelving, TV, more storage and humidors and everything you need. All right, let's go back to the hallway and continue our tour. By the way, Mikey, can you expose to the outside? Look at the views here. We have downtown Los Angeles from every angle of this home. This is just amazing. Of course, we have sliding glass doors here opening up to the outdoors. And come in here, this is where we have the family room and the kitchen. I'm gonna start our tour on the kitchen. It is super sleek. I love this polished cabinetry, waterfall edge on the island. This is for sure one of the biggest islands we have ever seen on this channel. Nicely decorated, glass panels. I mean, look how sleek these details are. I'm pretty sure this is a rose gold finish. This is something we don't see quite often. And of course, you have your Miele built-ins, 2 induction cooktops with a pop-up vent, built-in espresso maker. Sorry, Mike, I'm pushing your left and right. But I want to have one of these.
I've seen one of those before.
You haven't tried one of these before.
Yeah, I actually had another one of Rainey and Brandon's listings.
That is correct. All right, we have 2 Miele induction cooktops here with pop-up vents. Right next to that, we have the first prep sink, second one on this side, pop-up plugs, very modern, very sleek kitchen. Now, let's go back into the family room so we can check out the seating section over there. 2 L-shaped couches, gorgeous coffee table right in the center. I love the chandelier lighting over here that really ties the space. Of course, you have your recessed-in TV to the wall, linear gas fireplace, suede walls, cozy room, marble-clad wall on that side, and opening up to the outdoors. Mikey, let's go check it out. And I also want to mention, they're still putting some of the finishing touches and this estate. They're still working certain areas. We cannot tour it all, but we're gonna try to do our best to show you guys everything, right? We have another hallway here, powder room for this part of the home. And coming here, of course, these massive sliding glass doors open up to the outdoor.
Powder
As soon
room.
as you walk in,
Is that a fancy word for toilet, I guess?
incredible. The
Where you
views
powder
here,
your
the
nose.
scale of this property, the scale of this backyard. In fact, Mikey, let's take everybody to the grass section. I love these palm trees that are right in the center of the backyard. Give everybody a quick scale. That's the foyer. That's the main lounge that we toured earlier. We have the bedrooms on the second floor and the lower level that we're gonna see in a bit. But more importantly, look at these views.
Man, that view is so
With
nice.
a really clever touch here, they have a 400-foot jogging trail that's right below this moat. That way, they have the glass railing there since this property is on a hillside. It allows this moat to have no glass railing, and from any part of the first floor or the second floor, you'll look at your views undisrupted. This is simply amazing. I mean, you can literally see the mountains all the way back, Hollywood Hills, downtown,
It's crazy, man.
Pacific Ocean. These are without a doubt one of the best views we have ever seen on this channel.
Yeah,
Mikey, you look a little speechless.
We're just so high up here too, but I was actually looking behind me at the ocean views over here. We'll see in a second.
Absolutely. Now we're coming to the side backyard, let's just call it that. We have the jacuzzi here, which is oversized. Marble floors, even on the outdoors. That's your covered patio space right there with a massive built-in
Marble
TV.
floors
And this is your
on
main
the
pool
outside.
that has 3 infinity edges, marble, mosaic on the bottom, and you get so much outdoor space. I mean, property is pretty big, let's just face it. And not only you get amazing interior square footage, you get a lot of outdoor square footage. And I want to
I should be
particularly
asking
cover
for
this
more.
section
I should ask for a
because you
billion
have so many
instead.
more amenities on this wing. You have an outdoor dining area, another covered seating with TV, small wet bar, and right behind this section, we have the outdoor kitchen. This is without a doubt one of the best outdoor kitchen / barbecue areas we have ever seen in any residential home. You have so much cabinetry, multiple fridges, ice maker, teppanyaki, sink, and focusing to the other side, of course you have your outdoor grill, warming drawers, vent above, and you have more grills here, literally everything you need. And that wraps our tour on the exterior and the backyard. Now I want to take everybody back inside so we can check out the lower level.
Swimming pool, bowling alley.
This is the biggest home in the world at 105,000 square feet of living space. It is divided up by a structure of 30,000 square feet that is actually the home. And then underbelly of the home, which includes a nightclub, a 4-lane bowling alley,
Nightclub.
spa, a gym, and when I say gym and when I say spa, I mean it's really so much more than that, and you're going to get into those details. But this encompasses anything and everything you could ever imagine.
And it's, you get rich friends that actually can invite me to stuff like
So
this.
myself, Brandon Williams, and Aaron Kerman are going to take this, along with Concierge Auction, out to the world, and we're going to allow the bidding process to be won over by the person that really wants to make this their home, their everything, because this is so much more than a home.
All right, everyone, here we are on the lower floor landing. Before we continue our tour here, I want to turn back and talk about this floating marble staircase design. I say floating because it's actually not attached to the wall here, and it's all clad with marble, has the recessed wall lighting, glass railing, and you come to the landing of the lower level. First, we have this art gallery space here, and I want to take everybody this side. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to walk a lot in this house. This door actually opens up to the subterranean car garage.
Oh, I really
They're
like
still
this
working on the house and finishing some of the
view.
areas, but I wanted to bring everybody here because this is a great space. Massive door opens up from the driveway and brings you here. We have all this lighting on the ceiling, and they went with darker tones for this space. Now, coming back here, marble floors throughout. I want to talk about the feature wall that's in front of us with the butterfly details and the portraits, multiple seating areas, and the space continues. I mean, look at this hallway here. This is incredible. Now, we have a seating area on this side with beautiful lacquer cabinetry, recessed TV, and we have 2 guest suites on this level. First one starts right here, spacious room, king-size bed, sliding glass doors open up to a private balcony, and of course, this room also has a full bathroom. Coming back here to the landing, right next to the seating area, we have this hallway, taking us to the second guest suite on this level. Same finishes, darker carpet on the floors, king-size bed, sliding glass doors, balcony, and of course, this one also has a full bathroom. Now, coming back to the landing, we're gonna go this direction. On my right-hand side, we have the elevator access and some utility access. And coming here, we have another lounge area. The amount of seating areas in this house is kind of mind-boggling. Another U-shaped couch, a linear gas fireplace. I like the wall textures that they have on this side. And right here, we have this marble table right in the center of this room. And this will essentially be your wine cellar, storage areas. They're of course temperature controlled. Another great common area on this level.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to see from the camera, but these wine cellars, they don't have anything in them right now, but they're really deep. Like they're like 10 feet deep behind each of these glass panels. So I'm sure once you put your storage racks in there, it's going to fit a lot.
I'm sure. Incredible. I'm out of words. Another bar, darker tones with lighter countertops, and they use the darker finishes on the walls here as well. Of course, you have your sink, fridge, another seating area behind it, another seating area on this side, another lounge on this level. And we're going to continue. Mikey, what do you like so far?
It's hard to argue with that backyard and that pool area, but I think what we're about to see is probably one of the coolest parts of the house.
This is the brains of the house. And they spent so much money and it takes so much space that they wanted to make it a feature wall kind of a section.
What?
That's why they have this
What the fuck? They have a data center inside the house?
with lighter countertops and another seating on this level. And we're going to continue our tour. Mikey,
What
do you
the
like so far?
fuck?
It's hard to argue with that backyard and that pool area, but I think what we're about to see is probably one of the coolest parts of the house.
This is the brains of the house. And they spent so much money and it takes so much space that they wanted to make it a feature wall kind of a section. That's why they have this enclosed glass here. And there you go. If you want to power a house like this with all the iPads and all that, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's not what I was talking
What
about.
the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Well, what we're about to see now.
Oh,
Man, a private data center inside the house? I mean, that's crazy,
and look
man.
at this hallway.
I would love to have that.
It's creative. We could have came up with that idea, you know? And,
The best art is always simple, you know?
there you go. Another powder room, gorgeous cabinetry. I'm sure we're gonna see many more bathrooms. Let's see. These are locker closets and kind of like basically full-size bathrooms. His and hers, or your
Could run an AI on that. A private AI.
about like a couple hundred square
Sit
foot.
there for months
I'm
and
talking about
do a
an
program
amazing
that.
space. And
Be amazing.
look at the scale here. I mean, walls of glass opening up. And we're right now, but you have the sparkling city in front of you. This space, I'm out of words. You literally have everything you can think of. I like these ceiling mount TVs, darker carpet here. And right on the other side, we have a juice bar. I say juice bar, but this is a commercial kitchen. I mean, the amount of cabinetry, all you're missing is a stove, and then you have a commercial kitchen. I like the bar seating. You have all your equipment here. This is where you drink your fresh juice, do your yoga, work out. And it continues on this side.
Man, I'm just thinking the cleaning cost, man. Do you know that's crazy how much cleaning you need to do?
Yeah, I guess you probably have someone on staff that can just make some good juice anytime you want it.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely. All right, ready? Indoor pool.
My favorite room in the house is the wellness center because I've seen a million of them. I've seen so many cold plunges and jacuzzis and hot tubs and steam showers and you know, saunas. But this has something different. This has an indoor lap pool that's about 90 feet, salt water, triple osmosis, and above it It just has green walls.
When is this from? 3 years ago, right?
Exercising and swimming in this space.
It's
And it
probably
also has all of
finished
the
now.
things I just said that we have become common to us. And just the cold plunge and the dry sauna and the wet steam, all of those things. And I think that all the gyms that I've ever seen, all the wellness centers that I've ever seen, this really touches on that title and all.
And of course, scale needs to match the house. It's massive, full water. Love the simple plaster.
I love that too.
Mirrored ceiling detail with code lighting, multiple seating areas and lounge areas, sliding glass doors. This is probably the best indoor pool area in the city with these kind of views. And again, amazing.
Crazy.
Out of words. Living wall, broken bench seating. And it continues, Mikey. By the way, this is the hallway that we just walked. And of course, you have these automatic sliding glass doors here. Now, you will have another set on this side. It connects to, I believe, outer room here. And come into this section, you have another seating area. Wow. Plunge.
They could almost be a Call of Duty level, almost.
This chandelier right in the center
That house, the whole house.
And first, I want to go this way. This is a full-size salon. Maybe full-size doesn't do justice. It's like
so long.
Salon. You have pedicure chairs. You have
And I love the
hair washing
walls.
tables. You have chairs for you to sit down and get a haircut. And they have this nice kind of gold and burgundy wall panels here.
Nice, you can get your hairdresser to come and
Space. It's part of the spa.
do your hair in the
continues.
in the house, man.
Have the steam showers, walking stairs, heated benches where you sit down. In fact, they have water lines on this section, so you basically get water poured on you. Have a dry sauna on the other side, and they're all built like commercial spas where you have massive showers and steam showers that can accommodate up to 20 people.
I'm a little bit lost right now. I'm sure audience
Sauna.
also, but just show us how we get back.
All right, so like we're basically doing like a full circle, right? I just realized there's a powder room here with a gorgeous marble sink, another wet bar, and come in here from an interesting angle.
Wet bar.
Just came to the bowling alley. So now we're doing
Fancy
a full
words.
circle on the lower level. We have a golf simulator here. Of course, why not? If you have a bowling alley, it just this bowling alley is not a residential bowling alley. This is just like as if it was in a hotel. And am I out of work? I feel like I'm actually doing a bad job explaining some of the details.
Well, I mean, there's a lot.
There's a lot to talk about.
I don't blame you. This is a lot. Yeah, we've seen bowling alleys before, but usually it's like one lane, maybe two.
And somehow they're a little bit shorter. It's just like everything about it.
It's like a full-size 4-lane bowling alley.
Just incredible. Wall panels, LED lighting. You have the TVs above. Amazing. Just amazing. All right, let's continue. We mentioned this multiple times. They're still working on the house. So in this case, I think they're doing some stuff. So this is your tequila bar. I love this. Back to the glass detail here. Have it on the bottom plate too, all over the shelving. Normally, the seating area. And let's go back to the main hallway. At the end of this hallway, we have the next one. But first, I actually a few cabinets here, and that's the main staircase that we came down from. And before we wrap up there, I actually want to take everybody this way. There you go. I'm learning this house.
Yeah.
So another hallway. This hallway is for a candy room.
Candy room, what the fuck?
We have these candy stations running all the way to the ceiling, LED lighting, round cabinetry. I got to give credit to the developers here. This is a nice detail, and it's located perfectly right off the entry of the movie theater. And
What the fuck?
Something else. In fact, Mikey, I'm gonna go left. Why don't you go to the right? Meet me at the movie theater, so everybody can get a full scale of this amazing space. Here we are. This is the movie theater. I mean, calling this a movie theater doesn't do justice. This is a commercial movie theater, and it's so decked out with the carpet Flush walls.
That's me.
Dolby Atmos surround sound. These recliner chairs. That really looks like comfortable sofas, but you have all the amenities there. Individual lighting and the ceiling heights. The size of the screen here. We have seen a lot of amazing movie theaters. I mean, a lot throughout the world. But this
Wow.
one takes the win for me because I would love to sit down here, look at this massive screen, and watch a movie. Let's see if I can get this thing to work.
You're like, and watch some Inesiel Mazur videos.
That's right. I'm trying to make this work, Mikey. And it's not pulling, it's not doing anything. Oh, there you go. I mean, isn't this amazing? I'm out of words. Again, some of the common areas in this house is unlike anything we've ever seen. And that wraps our tour. Part of this home, I actually want to take everybody outside so we can check out the nightclub.
Yeah, they did some thing to put your legs on.
Call this room.
I would call it a nightclub, but I mean, it's just perfect for any kind of utilization. Obviously, it's super open. You have the commercial setup for your events, speakers, not to mention this massive screen here, bar. It's pretty crazy.
And more views.
More views.
5,000 square foot rooms separate from the house. So if you want to throw an event or an after party, you bring them down here.
Has a private entrance.
Dance floor, huge outdoor fire pit club, and this is basically where you just get your groove on.
That's right. You have the DJ booth, you have the VIP lounge.
One of my favorite things, the fire pit, right over the view, and this is another pool, so if you want to swim in between all the fire pits, you're right here.
Brandon, we got pretty lucky. Look at the views. It's incredible. I mean, you have downtown Los Angeles perfectly framed in front of you.
Well, this is why we have the perfect weather in Los Angeles. You don't even feel the weather. It's the perfect time. And what is this right now? 70-something degrees.
Yeah.
Views, and we're in the dead of winter.
This is amazing. Brandon, I need to go in there, show people the scale. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, the scale here, just like the fire pit in the center, it's pretty mind-boggling.
And this is where you're entertaining with your friends. And then if you want to take a dip in the pool, and you got this incredible water feature, and this is the subterranean level, the lower level, but views all around.
Here we are on the second floor landing. We have beautiful hardwood floors throughout. Seating area on my left. But first, I want to actually take everybody this way. So we talked about this detail on the first floor in the office, and this is the overlook area. And from here, you can really get a true scale of this room. We have a massive skylight above us. Cabinetry goes all the way up to the ceiling, walls of glass. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This house is just unlike anything else we have ever seen. We're tired, we're out of breath just walking through.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna try to do our best to show you guys as much as possible because that's what we're known for. We have 4 bedroom suites on this level. Let's check out the first one here. Gorgeous finishes here with king-size bed, padded back wall, suede wall on this side, breathtaking views. I love that Juliet balcony detail. Of course, you have your full bathroom here with marble-clad back walls, floating vanity, walk-in shower, everything you need. Now, this is one of the access points to the rooftop deck that we're going to check out in a bit, and that right there is the powder room for the landing. Now, coming here, this hallway, two of the bedrooms. This is where we have the second one. This one is facing more towards the backyard. Of course, has a full bathroom too. And coming here, these are the 2 best bedrooms we have on this wing. Let's quickly check out this one here. Of course, comes with a king-size bed setup, hardwood floors, walls of glass, trees, incredible views. I mean, it literally looks like a movie over here.
Yeah. Again, it's an incredibly clear day today, but the ocean, I don't think we've ever seen a view of the ocean quite like this.
Absolutely, unless you go to Malibu.
Yeah, I guess we are a little bit farther west than we usually are in the hills, but
Correct.
Still, it's a great view of the ocean.
It's an amazing view. Look at the scale here, Mikey. Let's quickly check out the bathroom. I mean, if we were to tour every single room in detail, this would be a 3-hour walkthrough. Another photo toilet. I love this finish that they have on these marble walls, chrome fixtures, handheld, floating vanities with this recessed and sink design that just looks gorgeous. All right, Mikey, one more room to see on this wing so we can show it to everyone. Again, we're gonna try our best. There are so many rooms to see. All right, coming here, we have the last bedroom on this wing. This one is the biggest, has the same hardwood floors, king-size bed, I just love the furnishings here too. Very minimalist, very to the point. And before we check out the bathroom, I actually want to bring everybody here. Another massive recessed back steel column. That way you have your sliding glass door pocketing into the wall, opening up to this balcony where you can appreciate these views a little bit more. You have the art installation right at the promontory, right at the edge of the promontory. And this is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Like, this is just truly mind-boggling.
Yeah, that's incredible.
All right, Mikey, let's go back inside so we can show everyone the bathroom for this bedroom. Starts here, marble finishes, floating vanity with the same sink design, freestanding tub here with a chrome tub filler, walk-in shower, same darker stone is also used here. Of course, you have a walk-in closet, pretty much everything you need. Now, let's take everybody back to the landing on the second floor. We have this minimalist seating area here with another TV, suede walls, nice welcoming seating area for all these 4 bedrooms that we just toured. Now, coming back to this floating hallway, we can actually take a look at the skylights, bringing natural light to the first floor and the lower level. And over here, you can actually look down on your foyer, which is just incredible. I mean, look at the scale of this chandelier. I think this is the biggest chandelier we have ever seen on this channel.
Yeah, it's wild.
A lot of firsts on this tour, for sure. Now, glass railing all throughout.
Man, this house is big, man.
Dining room, you can actually see the scale of the chandeliers too. And coming back here, we can take a closer look at the art installation that we talked about on the main level here. Looks gorgeous, and even this section frames a perfect view of the Getty and the Pacific Ocean. Now, coming back here, we have the hallway continue on this side. If you guys remember off of the motor court, this is the section where we have those metal grid details. Another art gallery here. Lighting is perfectly positioned. You even have the seating area. And at the end of this hallway, we have another guest bedroom. This room is facing the back side of the property. Another king-size bed. Walls of glass opening up to a private balcony where you have the you can actually look down on your guest home and the tennis court. Pacific Ocean on this side. The rooms, the size, the lengths, it's just, I'm out of words.
Yeah.
All right, here we have the full bathroom, another floating vanity design, finishes are nicely uniformed, another electric toilet. God knows how much they had to spend just on toilets alone.
How many bathrooms again?
49 bathrooms, so I'm assuming at least
49 bathrooms.
It's not a bathroom without a toilet, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? 49 bathrooms.
Yeah, that's wild.
Who needs that many?
I'm from South Texas. That's how much a toilet costs there.
Well,
in a nice house.
I feel, I mean, this is incredible. Walk-in shower, walk-in closet, everything you need. Now I want to take everybody back to the hallway. And this wing takes us to the primary bedroom suite. Before we go in, elevator access on our left, straight walls, and these double doors open up to the seating area. Another linear gas fireplace. TV is nicely recessed into the wall, and this room comes with its own bar. Now, what I like about this bar design, or the cabinetry in particular, is the fact that it curves the wall. It's always a very sleek and timeless detail. You have another built-in espresso maker. You have your microwave, sink, fridge, everything you need. I'm assuming if you live in a house like this, you probably have someone here serving.
I know you all haven't seen it yet, but this primary bedroom in size and scale would probably cost $5 to $10 million anywhere else in Beverly Hills or Bel Air or something like that, right?
It could easily be a standalone home on its own. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
All right, we have the island here. That's it for the seating area for the primary bedroom suite. Now let's continue our tour on this hallway. I love the vertical lighting that they have on the walls going all the way to the ceiling. This opening here takes us to the first oversized stone application is also brought here. We have a nice prep area. Your steam shower on this side, walking shower here with a massive rain head.
Fuck. I didn't get the second apartment either. 3rd apartment rejected from today as well.
Perfectly positioned towards the views.
Motherfucker.
Juliet balcony detail here. If you want to slide open this door and have fresh air coming into this bathroom. Now here we have the first closet.
Someone doesn't want me to be happy.
Gorgeous. It feels like we're walking into a high-end boutique store. every detail, the way they line the cabinetry here, the soft close, how the tracks are underneath the cabinetry, the rose gold finish, glass cabinet fronts, chandelier here. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. If I wanted to do an episode here, I feel like I can easily do an episode just for the cabinetry here alone.
I don't know, man.
Now, Mike,
I just got that it was reserved for another applicant, so
for
I
the second bathroom, which has more of the darker tones. This one has more of the
basically
lighter
got fucked.
Now, the bedroom starts here.
Man.
Check out the second bathroom. As soon as you walk in, you see this massive.
I have a picture of myself in the profile that I applied with, so that might be the reason. I should have the costume or like a blazer and some costume pants, right?
And over here we have this gorgeous
costume pants maybe.
marble-clad doors, fabricated sink, gorgeous finishes throughout. Now come in here, we have the second walk-in closet.
And thank you for subscribing, Magic.
More of the darker tones here, again, lacquer finish, LED lighting, glass panels, very timeless, very elegant.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Now, let's go check out the bedroom setup. Coming back here, we have the door, and this is where we have the bedroom.
You get that fucking suit, suit, that's what it's called. Man, look at that view.
It's gorgeous out here. Hardwood floors, king-size bed, nice petted back wall with chevron pattern, and coming here right in front of your bed.
Actually, I got a suit jacket as like a graduation present for myself, but I lost it, or the plane company lost it. I flew first class and it was like shitty. I got the shitty plane, even though I chose first class. It was horrible.
I mean, the amount of money spent on this pool alone. Think about it. You have a cold plunge on the other side with a water feature. Beautiful, beautiful primary bedroom suite. Now that wraps our tour on this level. I want to take everybody upstairs so we can check out the rooftop deck.
Oh man, there is a roof. I'm thinking, is there a roof as well? Yes, there is a roof.
I want to take everyone is the putting green. For sure, this is the coolest putting green in the city. I mean, look at these views. Granted, it's been a long day. We're running a little late, so as we're touring, it's literally almost night right now, and but we're still showing it to you guys.
There was a lot of house to shoot, guys, so give us a break. You know, we had to start in this part a little later than we usually do.
Exactly. But again, you guys are getting the full experience. Amazing putting green. Also,
Yeah, the plane company lost my suit, basically.
behind the property, we have a gorgeous
Suit
detached
jacket
guest room with
I
3
got.
bedrooms, 4 bathrooms,
I would have been
amazing
slamming
living
that
area,
suit
walls with
jacket right
glass
now.
facing breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean, has a really nice infinity edge pool. Unfortunately, since we're running a little bit late here, we're not going to get a chance to go down there, but I'm sure our team has some amazing shots of it, so I wanted to mention that. Now, continuing here, we have the sky deck continue, Ipe decking on the floors, multiple bar areas and outdoor dining areas. You have your fire pit here, and like we mentioned earlier, they're still putting some of the finishing touches on this estate. Now, coming to this section, more outdoor seating areas, and the views are just phenomenal. Scale is incredible. Lounging chairs, outdoor seating areas, these gazebos, and again, the views. Can we take everybody all the way to the edge? Getty and Pacific Ocean on the right, downtown Los Angeles on the left, Century City Wilshire Corridor right in front of us. This is without a doubt one of the best properties and best views we have ever seen on this channel.
Ich habe mir das auch so durchgelesen und ich war so weiter so. Nimm so Kritik, dass da irgendwo mal eine Frau gesagt hat, perfekt.
All right, everyone, that's it for the one. This was the
Das hab ich auch
most
gar nicht gerade. Ich so, kann man den
tour
ein
on our channel, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. I want to congratulate everyone that was involved with the build of this project, and I also want to thank the listing agents, Rainey Williams, Brandon Williams, and Aaron Kerman for obviously doing their amazing listing and shared with all of you. And as always, you can find more information about the property in the description of this video. Lastly, if you enjoyed the tour, make sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and see you guys.
Also ich weiß nicht, man kann Blumen einbrechen.
Oh man, that was a great house.
Und dann dachte ich, was ist das? Wir Grönland auch haben? Und ich so, dafür muss man nicht arbeiten.
At the end of the day, these buildings, they have no meaning.
Is it like a more modern, like a more modest house?
It's all about their interaction.
That house we saw previous was like
Ich könnte es nicht so aus.
a bit too much for anyone. Man, this looks amazing.
A home that pushes the boundaries and is truly unlike anything we've ever seen.
Man, I love this guy. I love this house.
The objective is to create whatever
Wow.
you do with the intention of being.
Its contemporary design, natural materials, integration of technology and automation is a feast for the senses. And we got to sit down with the visionary himself, Artie Tavagarian.
My biggest expectation is that they're inspired
Wow.
and they're not intimidated by the building.
I wanted to be an architect, but
There to serve them.
it's like a hard field to get into, and
Every room offers something unique and
It's
different,
like,
while harmonizing with nature.
you need to have a high luck stat to be an architect, I would say.
And whatever it costs, it costs.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see.
My luck stat is like at 4, maybe.
This kind of intentionality. There's so much to see, and we're so excited to share it with all of you.
This place clearly has an identity.
I wish I had someone to put this on and cuddle up next to.
Really, really special tour ahead of us.
That's how good it
So many
smells
different
like.
special details, features, amenities, and rooms to cover, and we're just beyond excited. Now, come on into this grand motor court. The arrival experience to this home is really special. We have the gates opening up to a long driveway lined with seats, and that driveway first takes you to the subterranean level where we have the garage, and then the same driveway comes up to this amazing property, and you arrive to your grand motor court. Now, as soon as you come up to this level, the first thing you recognize is the landscaping, how it surrounds the property and provides so much privacy. It almost sets this calm, zen feeling before you step into the home. We have oak trees, olive trees, this beautiful green wall, and they also have natural elements throughout the entry of this home, like this water fire feature that's behind us, and the same motor court flows to the back. Now, I want to bring everybody's focus to this side so we can talk about the house itself. It features this striking architecture. I love the use of silver travertine, cantilevered roof lines, motorized awnings, and we have the two corners here seamlessly opening up to the outdoors thanks to the 12-foot motorized sliding glass doors, and they also have blinds on the exterior of this property. These blinds reflect the sun, and they also work with the sun, open up and close throughout the day, and we will talk about these blinds later in the video. Now, the remaining details on the facade here, I love the brass panel section right in the center, these sculptures, fire elements, water elements, And then on this side, we have this curved wall with all these fins. And these fins are teak wrapped. And believe it or not, we actually have the front door to my left. But first, I want to take everybody this way. This section of the wall is on a you can open up the entire section here and reveal the room that's right behind it, which is a Japanese tea room. I mean, how cool is this? The entire wall effortlessly opens up and reveals the space.
I don't think we've seen that big of a moving door before on the level.
Unbelievable. And there you go. You can just walk straight into your Japanese tea room, which is an elegant space. We have travertine walls and travertine floors. Gorgeous seating area with a marble coffee table, double-sided fireplace, and then we have these two glass doors opening up to the office that's on the other side. Now in Japanese culture, they design tea rooms like this to welcome their guests, to have conversations or to conduct business. So it's nice to have a space like this right off the entry of your home. And if you want to take your conversation furthermore, you can simply flow to the office as well. Now, I want to go back out for a second because I want to showcase everyone how cool this front door design is. To my left, we have the biometric reader, so that's your additional security, and you can simply open up this massive door. Please come on in, and this door opens up to this incredible foyer. The entry of this property, just like the motor court, really sets the tone for what's to come. I mean, look at this space. We have 16-inch white plank French oak hardwood floors, flowing you to the formal dining area, grand living room. Behind that, we have the family room, and it actually takes you all the way to the other side of the property. And we have a lot of details, finishes, and features to cover here. But before we do that, I actually want to talk about the specs of this gorgeous home. We have 8 bedrooms, 24 bathrooms, over 35,000 square feet of interior space, built on an approximately 1.5 acre lot.
I like that. It's like more connected with nature.
With an asking price of $177 million. I want to give big thanks to all the listing agents and the visionary behind this property, Artie Tevengaria and his team at RU Group, for making this tour possible. And as always, you can find more information about this home in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. Now, let's come back to the foyer. I actually want to bring everybody to this section. Through this opening, you can look down to a lower level lounge, which is an exquisite space. I love the volume here. You can see the digital art that's down below, which is super cool. Circular cove lighting, wood plank ceiling, plaster walls, and I also really like the railing detail here with a wide top. That way you can place your drinks as you're hanging around the property, interacting with it, which is super cool. And if we go this way, you can see that foyer flows to this corner section that I talked about earlier, and they designed these custom sofas to wrap the railing and create additional moments for you to just sit down, relax, enjoy the property, enjoy this beautiful backyard. And it doesn't hurt that you also have a reflection pool here to bring that additional zen energy. Now, coming back to the entry, on the other side, we have the Japanese tea room. In fact, this travertine clad door opens up to that space, and next to that we have this fabric wall with this beautiful art design right in the center. This is actually a pocketing wall, and it goes in to open up the foyer to the office.
What?
I mean, there are so many different motorized features in this property, and this is another one. And let's go right in. This office truly has
Wow, I love that.
bar area, seating area, your desk, library that goes up to the second floor. So we got a lot to cover here. First, I want to talk about this conference table. In fact, Cody, let's get a close up. Look at all the gears here and how they're rotating as you move the glass top.
That's an office, man. That's a great office.
On the ceiling here as well, where we have the cove lighting.
That's a house for someone that is creative, I feel like.
Bringing additional warmth. And then we have this beautiful bar with a books mounted.
Is that cyberpunk in the background? To the left,
Your bar is leather
maybe.
wrapped with stitching details, your bar stools, and then on the other side we have this elegant seating area. And of course, no office is complete without a modern desk that is situated on this side, But more importantly, my favorite feature of this office is the fact that we have a two-story library here. You can see all these floating shelves of LED lighting, and then your wall-mount staircase takes you up to the second floor, and look at that picture window. How it brings the nature, the outdoors, straight into the space. And this is one of the important aspects of this property. At any given moment, it tries to interact with the outdoors and bring the outdoor elements to the indoors as much as possible. So I wanted to mention that that picture window is beautiful. Now, coming back to the desk, right on the other side we have the TV with a camera on top, and I also like that camera follows you as you walk around the space, so you can just be free, walk around, share your thoughts, and participate in your meeting. Around that we have some built-in cabinetry. I love these geometric lines, and these are functioning cabinets. I wanted to mention that.
Those are cool.
Super cool. And behind this pocketing wall, you can see the other side of the art piece that we mentioned. You have more of a stained glass detailed wall, super cool with some LED lighting. And like you said earlier, you can close up this section if you want, or simply open it and flow back to your foyer. Now, Cody, can we pan to this side? On this plaster wall, we have amazing art pieces. Look at this solid wood seating bench that brings that organic, natural touch to the space. And then on the other side, we have the formal dining room. It's another elegant space with a solid wood table that has an onyx insert right in the center, seating for 14. All these chairs are beautifully leather wrapped with diamond stitching detail. And then we have two gorgeous light fixtures above, fireplace that closes up the space, and obviously this room, just like the rest of the house, seamlessly opens up to the outdoors, and we have an additional outdoor dining area that we will cover later. But the coolest aspect of this dining area is the fact that we have this natural stone that's carved and chiseled and turned into a sink. That's a ceiling mount faucet right there. And that way you can just wash your hands before you enjoy your meal, or you can simply plug the drain, fill it with ice, and you can serve your champagne and caviar here. How cool is this?
It's really cool, and it's a nice divider between these two spaces that we're about to see.
Absolutely, and it's just a nice, strong touch, having a piece of natural stone right in the center of your home. And just like you said, it also serves as a great divider between the formal dining area and the grand living room, which is the area that we're going to tour next. I love these different seating sections, double-sided sofas, beautiful brass coffee tables, books, accessories, candles. Every little thing is so well thought out in this space. It's exquisite, it's warm. And then we have this incredible volume here, nearly 30-foot high ceilings. You can see the landing of the second floor here, beautiful light fixtures right in the center, and the pendants that are actually within the light fixtures, those are your additional built-in speakers. Because we have such vast volume here, they didn't want you to compromise when it comes to your listening experience, so they brought additional speakers from the top. And then you have this cozy fireplace to warm up this room. But even more importantly, this is a double-sided fireplace. And when you're sitting down and interacting with your friends and family, you can actually see the individuals that are on the other side. You can make eye contact. And we have the family room right there, which is a very clever touch. And look at these onyx walls on each side of the fireplace, all the way to the ceiling where we have the skylight. This is a very impressive space, and even more importantly, the entire room opens up to the outdoors thanks to these true floor-to-ceiling pivoting doors. And we're going to show how these doors open up in a second. But now, Cody, let's take everybody to the other side so we can talk about this grand staircase, which is so impressive. You can hear the water, see all these different materials, textures, and details. And the fact that this is a spiral staircase that's floating and connecting all four levels is amazing. I love this minimalist railing design. Then you have your handrails that are leather wrapped with LED lighting. Each one of your steps are beautifully lit. You have a gorgeous light fixture that is attached all the way to the top floor and flowing right in the center of this spiral staircase. And then on the other side you can see the travertine wall, and then they also have these brass panels that mimic the texture of this unfilled carotene, giving additional dimension to the space. And to bring the nature element to the interior, we have placed a massive screen here. And to amplify the viewing experience, they also surround the screen with mirror panels, which is absolutely insane. And look at my background.
This is one of the most impressive staircases I think I've ever seen.
And lastly, before we leave this section, I love the sculptures here. Just like me, they're just observing and admiring the staircase, which is a nice, fun touch. Now, I want to bring everybody back to the grand living room because we're going to flow straight
There's so much
to the
art
outdoors.
in
Again,
this.
we have these motorized sliding glass doors opening up the formal dining room to the outdoors, travertine floors throughout, nice built-in seating with the planters on the back. I really like the screen detail here that provides additional shade and privacy. And then we have two
I like that
outdoor
as
dining
well.
tables here with brass tops. And it's just a great section for you to hang out. And the fact that your formal dining room is right next to you, that section can be your little service countertop. People can go in, grab their food, come over to this side, enjoy. And they can also just flow to the rest of the terrace where we have this antique fire pit with seating around it. This is such a cool, fun addition to this space. And then we have the family room on the other side. All these spaces are connected to each other. And the scale of this terrace, the ceiling height here, motorized louvers that are above us. Of course, right behind me, we have those pivoting doors that open up to the grand living room. Now, these doors also feature the exterior blinds that we talked about earlier. So with a push of a button, you can actually close these blinds and provide additional privacy. Not to mention, these blinds also resemble this rose figure, which is super cool. Let's open them back up. And then on top of that, we have the motorized pivot doors opening up the grand living room to the outdoors, which is absolutely insane. I mean, look at the size of these doors and the fact that they're motorized and they quietly open up the space to the outdoors. This is insane.
That is insane. Have you ever seen doors that pivot on a pin like this? Ever?
Never. This was custom done for this project, and the scale of these doors are absolutely incredible. And the fact that they open up this effortlessly, I'm out of words. I don't know what to say, and there you go. Just like the rest of the house, your grand living room opens up to the outdoors and into the nature that surrounds this property.
The initial design came out of how do we almost build a house within the trees. And what makes this unique and which I can't get any credit for it is the nature around it. The fact that there is no really straight lines in nature. Everything has an organic shape to it, organic form to it. And what the land is essentially a place that was a gift to us. And we are basically want to enhance that gift. We want to make it better and respect it, and that's how we start our design. The gardens that you see in the backyard, big part of it is elevated. And without building retaining walls, you're able to essentially create more green spaces. Our goal has been to create spaces that they have a great marriage between outside and inside.
Now let's go see the lush grounds of this property. You have this vast grass section, all these mature trees, and you have so much privacy within this space. Right in front of us is the Bel Air Country Club. You get a view of the city, and we're only a few minutes from the iconic Sunset Boulevard, which is really convenient. And this outdoor space is great for events, for you to hang out with your friends and family. And I really like how each one of the corners is designed in a way for you to make the best of it. In fact, right behind me, we have this sunken seating section that's framed by these built-in planters. They call that area the nest. In fact, the entry is actually a keyhole, and you have outdoor seating with a fire pit right in the center. It's a cozy area for you to enjoy, and I really like the sculpture that's right at the entry. Now, if you look around or look at the perimeter of this backyard, you can also see this built-in bar railing design. Just like what we talked about off of the foyer, you have a generous countertop space and all these bar stools. That way you can even enjoy those.
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I got like exhausted or something. I don't know.
Now, if you want
My
to
mood
take
disappeared
your
for some
outdoor
reason.
experience to the next level, we have this built-in planter here, but with a push of a button, it actually raises, and that's your outdoor screen.
Oh, maybe let's relax more.
21 feet wide, and it is crazy to have a screen like this right in the center of your backyard. Isn't this wild?
It's so cool. And the fact that all the plants on top are actual live plants just makes it all so much more immersive, and it's a really cool party trick.
It is a cool party trick, and the way they incorporated technology throughout this property is what's so impressive. I mean, push of a button, that screen goes down, and you're just looking at an outdoor planter, which is fantastic. And when you turn to the other side, this is a great angle for us to enjoy and appreciate the architectural lines of this home. I mean, this is absolutely wild. The scale, curved lines, travertine details, those metal screens that we talked about earlier, the ceiling height, and how you have these motorized louvers, blinds, all these interactive pieces to enhance your experience as you enjoy your day in this property. You have sliding glass doors, pivoting doors, truly opening up the indoors to outdoors and creating that harmony between these two spaces. And I'm simply out of words. I don't think I've ever looked at a residential structure like this. This is fantastic, and we still have so much more to see. Follow me this way. Now, that wraps our tour for the grass section.
But it's a lovely house, though.
To our left, back on the travertine, you have this really nice outdoor seating area with a linear fire pit right in the center.
Maybe I like it so much that it pains me so much that I can't never have that, so I like disassociate from.
You walk right back to the inside. So this is the first section of the family room. It is definitely generous. Look at this sectional couch, your coffee tables, these exquisite ottomans bring a little bit of pop of color. And then we have a fireplace here with a TV. What I like about this space is the fact that it opens up to these different outdoor sections. That way it makes it really easy for you to go in and out of the space, interact with all these different areas. And then on the back, we have this really cool feature. So there's an opening here that goes down to the lower level where we have the wellness center. And what we're looking at here is actually a tree trunk that fell over from the neighbor's property a while ago. And Artie's team basically preserved the tree trunk, placed it here, and planted a bunch of trees and flowers on it, and made it a live art piece. But I also really like how they brought the brass screen detail here with LED lighting, and they placed seating sections around it and turned this into a cool feature, which I really like. I thought this was a really clever touch. Now, going to the other side, the family room is divided into two sections. And they accomplished that with this open bookshelf design, which is really nice and modern, and it just gives additional dimension to the space. And then we flow to the other side of the family room where we have this exquisite seating area. And then you have your coffee tables, accessories, beautiful bar on the back. And to complement this section, we have the other side of the main fireplace that we talked about earlier. Again, this design allows you to see the other side of the room, which is great. And then going this way, before we talk about the bar, I want to cover this section. It gives access to your chef's kitchen. And to our right, we have the elevator landing. And the door on our left opens up to two powder rooms for this level. Now, let's talk about this beautiful bar. I love how all these different materials and finishes come together in this space. We have travertine, backlit countertops, steel framed glass shelves for all of your glassware and accessories, all your spears with this mirror back wall, and then we have the island design here. Cody, can we get a close-up? This wood here is called Purple Heart, It has this really nice color and depth to it. And I also really like how they embrace the slab and cut the glass countertop accordingly. Then you have these leather stitched, beautiful bar stools. But the focal point of this bar or this island is the marble. Instead of a regular faucet, they placed a floor mount tub filler here.
That's really cool.
Super cool. Such a creative touch, and it just anchors this island to this beautiful bar. Now, let's take everybody to the other side. I'll meet you right there. There are two details I want to talk about. Number one, we have an exquisite piano here that complements the corner and the family room. And number two, I want to talk about these sliding glass doors. If we can get a close-up right here, these sliding glass doors have very small frames. Essentially, the glass itself does the structural work, and that's how they can get away with these thin frames, which makes your experience that much more immersive. You can see the outdoors even better, which is great, and they operate very quickly. Now, another detail I want to cover. Cody, can you step outside for a second?
I sure can.
We have this hangar door opened up right now, and with a push of a button, you can hydraulically close this door. How cool is this?
That's pretty cool. And the stained glass on it is super pretty.
I know. It's such a nice touch, and there you go. I mean, the way this property opens up to the outdoors, how it interacts, I've never seen anything like it. And we still have so much more to cover. And throughout the tour, I'm going to do my best to cover all of its features. But there are so many different rooms and areas in this house that we might have to skip a couple of the sections. So I want to give everybody heads up. Now, welcome to the side of the property where we have the main pool. This pool is incredible. Before we talk about it, that's a rain chain, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So clever. They placed this art piece on the bottom. Yeah, that is a rain chain. Such a clever touch.
That makes sense.
It's coloring the floor though.
You have the first section of the pool. You have your raised hot tub. The mosaic work throughout the pool is so rich and vibrant. And then the perimeter of the pool has this brown natural stone. And the idea here was for them to mimic a river. It's like the edge of the river where you have the soil and the landscape, and the pool itself has that turquoise tone. How clever is that? Again, tying that natural harmony throughout the home.
I like
and then you
that.
have all these bamboos that are providing additional privacy. Then in the center, we have another outdoor seating area that's sunk in, super cozy. You have your built-in curtains, another sculpture, motorized awning above, and a fire pit right in the center. And continuing this way, we have the rest of the pool. And before I come back to the pool, I want to talk about the outdoor staircase here that takes you down to the lower level. So on this side, we have two exquisite guest suites with their own bathrooms. Now, to save some time, we're going to skip that section, but also on the lower level, we have a putting green area and another area where we have two more of these rain chains. And we also have a really cool sculpture here with a fire feature in front of it. Now, let's go check out the rest of this.
So the guest slips down there.
At my backdrop here. We have the bamboo for privacy. I really like their design aesthetic and their reason behind why they wanted to have an above ground pool and finish it with all these materials to give it that river aesthetic, river warmth and natural element. And then you have beautiful landscaping around. I mean, this is fantastic. I would love to spend some time here.
I would too. The contrast between the darker edges and the blue mosaics and the green bamboo, it's literally an oasis.
Without a doubt. It looks stunning. All right, let's continue, Cody. We have some lounging beds here, more outdoor seating areas and dining areas. Let's talk about the awning that they have here. This outdoor dining table is so cool. Two massive slabs that are connected with the hardware right in the center. Then we have the outdoor kitchen here. Cody, I have to mention this. Can we pan to this side? Perfect place for a DJ booth.
Oh, it is. That's cool.
It's just a nice touch. Look at the landscaping around us. And then you have this massive curved outdoor screen, built-in seating with a fire pit. And then it gets better. You go this way, your gas grill, pizza oven, herb garden, and you have access to your grounds from this section as well. And then when you're ready,
Pizza oven. I don't really know that, but
before we do that, can we tilt up? Look at that rustic balcony
barbecue
design that we
though.
have above us. That actually opens up to the primary bedroom closet, and we're gonna see that section in a second. But for now, let's go through this opening here to check out the family dining room. We have 2 tables here, and we've seen these tables.
I love that design.
Let me actually get a close up. They have
Feels so
this wrap
cozy.
surface here, but the way
Eating
they
breakfast
sort of
there every
surface with these
morning.
pin nails is actually really cool. Then you have your comfortable seating. It's a really nice cozy space with a TV on the other side. And it makes
It's
it
very
easy for you to
cozy
come
house.
here,
I love
get some
that.
food, or just walk back outside. Or you can just come over to this side and flow to this amazing show kitchen. Take it all in. You have a cozy seating area, modern cabinetry, marble countertops. I also really like how this space opens back out to the pool area, so it's very interactive. And then we have a floating fireplace here with an open corner, really cozy space. And then on the other side, we have the kitchen island, book match countertops, and this is the same marble that we saw by the office. It has a really rich vein structure. And then cabinetry features these open shelves, bar seating, and we have the rest of the cabinetry. Check this out. We have a
Coffee machine.
here,
Conversation.
and look at these drawers, how they're stacked with all these additional complementary features, your glassware, and then you have a
man,
nice bar
that's great.
on the other side.
Ice cream bar.
That is super cool, right? And continuing our tour, let's go check out the sink. It's actually fabricated out of the same marble. We have a TV here, and behind this wall, we have the chef's kitchen that we'll talk about in a second. But first, I want to actually cover a really cool detail here. The island also features another sink. We have the rest of the appliances, fridge and freezer here. But what I like about this countertop is the fact that it also features a cooktop that's below the marble countertop. In fact, controls are right here, I believe. There you go. These are your controls, and you just place your pan, and it just heats it up.
That's
What?
super cool, and I like that there's still
That's
functional
crazy,
controls
man.
below the control system.
What the fuck?
So,
I wonder
it's really
where
cool
the fuck is
that
the
you love it.
where the fuck is the stove when it's actually built in?
Now I have a question.
To the
Without that
stone.
rubber
That's
pad, how
crazy.
would you know really where to put your kettle or your pan?
That's a good question. I'm assuming it detects where you place your pan, and it just heats that section up.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
It's a nice minimalist touch.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, we have the
Man, I
sink,
love
but
that,
above
but
that, we have this
yeah.
massive screen, and with a push of a button, you can switch the screen to a camera that shows your chef's kitchen, which is a really cool interactive touch. But instead of showing it on this TV here, we'll actually take all of you inside. Come on in. This has to be the best chef's kitchen
Wow.
you've ever seen in any home. Look at this massive island design that's right in
Man.
the center with multiple gas cooktops and ovens. We have the grills on
It's
the other
amazing.
side, sink, stainless steel countertop space, open shelving, and then you have a commercial vent above. And when you look around, you see so many different materials and finishes coming together. You have shaker cabinets, coarse countertops. I really like this mosaic backsplash detail giving you that warmth, and you have pretty much everything you could possibly need here. Fridge space, 2 dishwashers, 2 sinks, and the fact that a space like this exists in a residential home, this is pretty incredible.
If I was a private chef, I would want to be, and I would dream to be in a kitchen like this because it's just like a real restaurant.
I mean, the thought that went into the space, the flow, the functionalities, amenities, and features you have. There's a walk-in fridge here, ice maker, prep table, and next to that is a glass door that opens up to the rest area. When you work at a property like this, there's a good chance you'll be working a lot. So it's nice that the staff of this property gets a dedicated space within the chef's kitchen. Now, next to us,
That's nice of them. They have seating area for the chefs.
finishes. These metal doors, and these doors are so satisfying to open and close. They're like G-class doors.
Literally.
Super cool and great appliance that complements your chef's kitchen. Now, I want to take everybody back to the main floor, and I want to mention something. We have a little surprise for all of you. We've actually toured the second part of this chef's kitchen later in the afternoon, so we can show this property at night. And it looks phenomenal. I mean, look at the setup here.
Nice.
Interior lights at 30% and the mood lighting at 15%. So you get this really cool moody ambiance And obviously, we saw the main staircase earlier, and with the screen on the back, all the mood lighting, all the materials throughout, it really embodies a new character at night. That's why we wanted to share it. And on the other side, we have this grand living room, and look at all the fireplaces, fire features, mood lighting throughout, and we have these massive pivot doors just flowing you to the backyard. In fact, let's go check it out. Now, we have the family room to our right, and obviously, even at night, we left the sliding doors all open so we can get this immersive experience. And these fire features play even a bigger role at night by connecting all these spaces and bringing life and energy to this property. And outside lighting, it really accentuates the architectural feel of this home. I mean, look at the structure that's behind me. This home sits so prominently on this hillside, and it's just an experience to be here. When you think about the design, all the spaces, the material selection, it really provides a unique experience, and that's why we want to showcase this property at night. When I look at this property, understand its features and details and the material selection, it really is design that speaks for me and the intentionality that we experience throughout the entire home.
Is it Ive Design? Bella Siena.
You have what I would like to call arty aesthetic, where you mix not only so many different materials, but also styles. And you merge them in a way that I quite haven't seen someone else do it, where you can exude these styles or cultures within the spaces really well, but you create very seamless harmony between these spaces as well. Easy example is your Japanese tea room, leading to a very stark contemporary office. Grand living room like this, where you have so many different natural elements that ground you and allows you to interact. And as we go along, each one of these spaces, even though they cohesively work together, they offer something a little bit different. It's like every room has a little extra surprise for you.
Our concept of design is from the finish back to the dirt. By doing that, what is the most important element of when you get to the 100 is the end user experience.
User experience.
Influenced by nature. A lot of
You heard it.
Try to steer away from man-made products. Why you value so much using this many different natural materials in your properties?
Every element of this house comes from nature. The use of materials is very specific to us. We use traditional materials that people are used to in a context of modern architecture. It's not a replica, it's not a surface, it is what it is. And it's very authentic to its message.
Intentionality in this property, in every corner, in every space, every moment. The way it's curated, designed, and how the experience lives in that space. You just feel the intention, you feel the purpose, which is easier said than done. And how do you accomplish that in your designs?
The objective is not being a perfectionist. The objective is to create whatever you do with the intention of being perfect. And how do I create a space that people somehow they feel good about themselves?
And that level of thinking and attention to detail shows itself in this house. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to mean it, but it's really something else to execute on that and deliver it. And I see that delivery in this house, and I find that very impressive.
Lower level, that's
Now, what an arrival to the lower level of this property. Spiral staircase, travertine floors, board from concrete walls. And I also really like how they brought the natural elements of water and fire to this level as well. Now, before we see what's behind the camera, I actually want to take everybody this way. We have these floating steps taking you to this circular section. This is where you can see the water feature a little bit closer. Green wall, that massive screen that we saw on the floor above us. And from this angle, this spiral staircase looks so striking. You can really get a feel of its scale and how it's floating right in the center of this massive opening. Now, I want to bring everybody back to the landing. To my left, we have the elevator, and then space flows to this open seating area, and right in front of us, we have this elegant bar. This bar has a very strong presence with this island design, brass-wrapped columns, backlit countertop, and the screen detail that we've been seeing throughout the property is also incorporated to this bar. And then we have these elegant bar stools that are leather wrapped, and on the back, you can see the reclaimed wood pattern, recessed in TVs, smooth lighting, sculptures, spirits. This is a really elegant space. I love the light fixtures. And Cody, can we take everybody to the other side? More backlit countertops, and this brass sink is so sleek and modern. I love the tin frame. Again, you have your spirits here. This is a really nice space. And currently on the lower level, we have the bright setting for the lighting, but obviously you can change the light settings, dim them a little bit more, and have the space a little bit more moody as well. Now, on the other side of the bar, we have this open seating area with a double-sided sofa. Next to that, we have a double-sided fireplace leading us to this elegant, cozy game room. This is a fantastic space for you to hang out with your friends, play some games, and it also happens to be a cigar lounge because we have a built-in air filtration system here specifically for this room. I also really like the reclaimed wood paneling here, giving that rustic feel, and you also have a double-sided fireplace warming up the space as well. Now next, we're going to check out this section where we have a door that opens up to 2 powder rooms. Next to that is this really cool art piece that is situated on this solid tree trunk. We have layers of glass here with nail polish, and
That's
they're
cool.
stacked back to back to create this really cool modern illusion. Never seen a piece like this before.
I haven't seen it in a home before, and it's really cool, and it fits the space really well.
It fits the space well, it gives it a nice dimension, makes it fun, and lower level of this property is all about these surprises. In fact, look at this glass ping pong table. It is so modern and sleek. I love the hardware, and even your net is suede. And then you have this pattern wall design with these linear mirror insets, and continuing this way, this glass enclosed section takes us to the gym. But before we go in there, I actually want to talk about a detail. In the gym, we have this exposed steel column, structural steel column. And on the back, you can see some of the signatures and information about the beam size and inspections, because they wanted to leave this structural element exposed, which I thought was a really clever, fun touch. And in fact, Cody, let's go this way. We have the wellness center there that we're gonna check out in a second, but first, let's see this gym. This is a really nice, intimate space, and we have so much equipment here. Your stationary bike, treadmill, rowing machine, Pilates reformer. There's also a powder bathroom here, located on this section, and then you have more gym equipment here, your dumbbells, TVs, wood paneled walls. This is an InBody 570, which is a body composition analyzer. You can measure muscle, fat, and water levels within your body, which is super cool. And then behind Cody, you have the curtain with LED lighting, your punching bag that is leather wrapped, and this is the exposed steel column that I was talking about earlier, again giving this space a nice, powerful stance. Now, let's go back out so we can check out the wellness center, which is absolutely incredible. But before we go in there, I want to talk about this design. We saw this tree in the family room, and this was the tree that fell over from the neighbor's property that already preserved and turned into this really cool feature. Essentially, they wrapped this dead tree with real and full plants and created this colorful, interactive, I'm gonna say art piece and it looks crazy. It complements this area so well. Never seen anything like it.
I haven't either, and it really just affirms Artie's commitment to preserving nature. Instead of just throwing this tree away, he made it into an art piece.
Without a doubt. I mean, who looks at a massive dead tree and they're like, I'm gonna preserve it, I'm gonna turn it into a really cool feature to complement a home that I'm designing.
Exactly, it's really cool.
It's super cool. And then we have this glass door leading us to the wellness center. Please come on in. I don't think I've ever seen a space like this in my life. I mean, where do I begin with the detail? Look at the ceiling treatment with all these branches. We have rain heads, indoor pool, steps taking you to the other side, misters, interactive digital screens, beautiful natural stone slabs that are all book matched, moonlighting throughout. I mean, there are so many details to cover here. Just look at how you're being welcomed to this wellness center. It is just so cool. We have this flagstone pattern with astroturf, and then these steps take you to the other side. In fact, Cody, let's go this way. Same mosaic tile that we saw in the main pool, they also have it here. And then your natural stone raised jacuzzi. Behind that, you can see your hot and cold plunge. And again, we have misters, rain heads, shower heads, built-in benches, and you can actually go all the way to the other side where we have a covered seating area with a fire pit. If you want, you can also enclose this section because we have motorized sliding glass doors. And I'm just in awe. The fact that a space like this exists within a home is incredible. Now, Cody, why don't we take everybody to the other side because we have a few other sections. You can also see the lounging beds here, and on the other side, we have
It's crazy.
a red light therapy machine, which is a really nice touch. Next to that, we have a massage room. And I want to specifically go in here because RD and his team pay tremendous attention setting the mood, setting the energy for each one of these spaces. When you walk into this room, it is a little bit warmer. You have scents, you have padded walls. It just has a nice softer feel with these two massage tables. And it's just a sensory experience to walk around this property and interact with each one of these spaces. Now, next, we're gonna go this way. I'm actually gonna take these steps. Here, we have a glass door that opens up to your sauna. Next to that is your open walk-in shower with a steam feature. The book matching in there is stunning. And then you have the rest of the space here. This is unbelievable. Again, I have never seen a spa or a wellness center like this before, but when you look at this property, analyze its features and details, it doesn't come with a surprise that it has a space like this. Now, I want to take everybody back to the landing so we can continue our tour with the rest of this floor. Now we have a gallery space here that takes you all the way to the garage. But before we go there, I actually want to take everybody this way to the landing of the movie theater. To my left, we have a popcorn machine, candy station, and to my right, we have this really cool digital art. They call this piece Clockwork, and you basically have a hammer that swings and a digital image of this girl who is trying to avoid this hammer, which is so cool and different.
It really is. It's a really cool juxtaposition between physical and digital art. Like the girl is basically a hologram, but the hammer is physical. So when it passes through, it just makes you think, and it's a really cool location to put it in, right in front of the movie theater.
Absolutely. It captivates your attention. You just want to look at it, and there you go.
Yep.
And it's just a nice touch right before the movie theater. In fact, let's go in.
Oh man.
Without a doubt, one of the most impressive spaces within this property. We have a 4-tier seating movie theater with a Dolby Atmos surround sound. And Cody, can we get a close-up? We have cup holders that are cooled and heated. Then you have your USB chargers.
Cooled and
Obviously, these
heated
are
cup
motorized
holders.
recliner chairs, so they're super comfortable. And check this out. I want to show everybody how this space feels on a movie setting. There we go. It is so immersive. We have a massive screen on the other side, and I'm going to turn the lights back on so we can tour the rest of the room. Again, you have your 4-tier seating, so you can enjoy the space with your friends and family. I love the volume and how the walls on each side taper towards the screen, so it pulls your attention towards this section. And then on the lower level, we have this more casual lounge-like seating area, so you can use this space for different occasions. And in fact, a few days ago, we got a chance to watch one of the flight scenes from Top Gun. And it was sensational. The bass, sound effects, visuals, it was just phenomenal. I mean, you have a real movie theater in your house.
I would sit there like
The bass you could feel through these seats was crazy. And
so
like you
much.
said, you have your own movie theater at home. There's no reason to leave.
There is absolutely no reason to leave. And yeah, lower level is all about the amenities, and we have this fantastic space here.
Yeah, man, the luxury of not leaving your house, man.
Continue our tour. The gallery space here features this really nice seating area, all these portraits, art lighting, and all the furnishings and accessories in this house comes as part of the offering. I know I've been so passionate trying to cover every single room, feature, and detail in this house, but obviously the way it's furnished is extremely important. It complements the overall aesthetic of the property. That's why I wanted to mention that. Now, to my right, we have this glass enclosed wine cellar. I love the entry frame, and these doors were actually imported from India. I love all the details, and as we open them up, it leads us to this really cool wine cellar where we can store up to 3,000 bottles. It's also temperature controlled, nice and cool in here. And check this out. The bottles that we have in this space, they're Aria wine. They are harvested in Pacific Palisades, bottled in Napa, and they're not for sale. So you either have to be friends or family with Aria Group, or you have to be their client to get this wine, which I thought was a nice, clever touch. And obviously, it fills the space really nicely. And then we have this rustic table right in the center. Now, let's go back to the gallery space. Next up, we have this lounge area, sectional couch, solid with coffee table, solid with bench.
Excuse
me.
me.
This is the section that we talked about off of the foyer, because we have the ceiling above us all opened up all the way to the main level. So you get great natural light. You can hear the water features, benefit from the natural air.
This is discharged now.
And we have more
10%
digital
on.
art here. I feel like these art pieces
Damn, that's
make
that
these
percent.
rooms or these areas so much more
It's going up
interactive. It's
fast.
fascinating to look at. It's just so interesting.
It really is. We also had one of these pieces in the show kitchen.
Game
too.
mode,
So it's a theme around the entire house, and it's just very, very unique.
And also one in the massage room.
Yes.
They have it throughout the property. And yeah, you have an exquisite seating area here. Now next, I'm gonna keep our tour nice and fast as we still have so many different areas to cover. Foosball table, and then we have a glass enclosure to our left, sliding glass door here, sealing off this section. We have two seating areas here. I love this rustic rug cozying up this section, and then on the other side, we have a massive screen with mood lighting. It's just a great spot for you to kick back, relax, watch something here. And on the other side of this room, we have an amazing bar. This level is perfect for entertainment. You have your piano around the corner, bar on this side. There's also a powder room around the corner here. And you may be wondering why we have so many of these seating and entertainment sections here, and we'll explain that a little bit more later. Now follow me this way so we can check out this exquisite garage. I know we talked about this space off of the motor court. The same driveway that brings you up to the property also arrives to this section. In fact, behind the curtains here, we have the garage door. This is a great space. You can easily park 6 to 8 cars here. I love the mood lighting throughout. And to my right, we have this stunning black Mercedes SLS, iconic car. And I believe I forgot to mention when we were on the motor court, we also had a really nice Jaguar XK150 there. And then to our right, we have this iconic LaFerrari. I cannot believe the fact that this car is 11 years old and it still looks so beautiful, especially with the lighting here. And Cody, I'm gonna open up the door so we can check out the interior. What a stunning vehicle, and it complements the space so well. Now, there's actually one more detail here that I would like to cover in regards to the garage. As you all can see, we have all these lounging areas, bar, and this garage has a really cool party trick. With a push of a button, you can turn on the lights, turn on the music. Cody, can we hit it?
You can.
And turn this garage into an amazing nightclub. And there you go. I think this is the best second use case for any space I've ever seen. What a great idea to turn your garage into a nice intimate nightclub and have all these different seating areas and make the best of your lower level. And yeah, and just enjoy your life in this home.
Great home.
I think this building, even though the use is as a home, it probably has about 100 different separate spaces. And we try very hard to define what the are in each one of these spaces, and build and design around that experience rather than designing and trying to fit the experience into that design. We always try to create these moments. Everywhere there's places to sit, everywhere there's places to congregate, everywhere there's places to sit around and have a conversation or have a cup of tea. In a very different scale, we try to create those kind of connections with other people, provide the platform, the catalyst for those connections.
You want to almost facilitate that even furthermore.
But completely. The objective is to create that experience, and whatever it costs, it costs. Privacy and security becomes an important factor in these particular homes. We go out of our way that very little or no part of the house is exposed to the street. And we want to make sure that they're respected. This is their place.
Some would argue this is the most amount of technology I've seen in any home in regards to motorization aspects, in regards to technology, how that interacts. But behind this humble approach, you and your team managed to tie the technological and technical aspects of this home extremely well, and it ties into that welcoming experience.
Our thought over the years always has been, how do we create these things that they're easy to use? This home has a very exquisite way of combining technologies that they're behind the scene into someone's lifestyle by creating menus that you choose. It's there to serve you. And we definitely have pushed the envelope on technology at many different levels, and we'll continue doing that.
Fuck. Happened.
Behind the scene into someone's lifestyle by creating menus that you choose. It's there to serve you. And we definitely have pushed the envelope on technology at many different levels, and we'll continue doing that.
Second floor.
Now the second floor of this property is where we have the majority of the guest suites, including the primary bedroom. But before we talk about these spaces, I actually want to bring everybody's attention back to the staircase. I know we talk about this feature on every single level, but on this floor, we have something really special. Now, behind the staircase, we have this steel cased bifolding door that opens up and connects this staircase and this level to the outdoors, which is absolutely phenomenal. I have never seen a design like this before, and the fact that this vast open space opens up to the outdoors, this is crazy.
The projection of the stained glass on all of the walls looks so cool, and it's just a massive door that opens up to the nature.
It is a cool party trick, and I just love how you can bring nature back into the property on the second floor. Now, the next space I want to cover is this open seating area that's right off the landing. Love the coffee table. This has to be the coolest chess set ever, and it's just a cozy space for your friends and family to get together. And in fact, on the other side, we have this look down area where you can see your grand living room and those massive pivot doors opening up this vast space to that amazing backyard. And Cody, can we get a close up? This is a really cool art piece. It's a Vespa motorcycle made out of ceramic by a Turkish artist. Complements this corner really well. And next to this art piece, we have a really cool coffee station. Can we get a close up? I feel like a kid in a candy store looking at these spaces, but it is organized so meticulously, and it's tempting. But
It really is.
yeah, we have to continue our tour. Next up on the other side, we have this really cool lounge area with a double-sided fireplace that faces the staircase. You also have this massive door opening up to your grounds on the back. Love this cabinetry here, and we're gonna see pieces like this throughout this level that I'll point out. Now follow me this way. We talk about the library off of the office. In fact, we have this glass enclosed section, and the door here opens up to the second floor of the library. I really, really like this space, how exquisite it is. And then we have this massive picture window showcasing the landscaping that's on the backside of the property, bringing that nature element back into the space. And you can also see your office area here. Look at all these floating shelves that are LED lit, accessories, books. This is such an exquisite space. And going back to the hallway, we have 3 guest suites on this wing, primary bedroom on the other side. That's why we're gonna flow this way and continue our tour with the first bedroom suite. I really like how cozy this room is. We have the same white plank French oak hardwood floors, king size bed, and every little detail in this room is so well thought out between the sheets, furnishings, accessories, and then we have the sliding glass doors opening up to this balcony where you can see your motor court. And I also really like how they have the blackout curtains tucked behind the bed, behind this fabric wall, and also with a push of a button, you can close your sliding glass doors and truly seal off this room and black it out, which is a really nice touch. And not to mention, we also have a fireplace here, TV. This is definitely a very cozy space. Now, behind Cody, we have the walk-in closet, and then around the corner, coming back to the entry of this room, we have this glass door opening up to the bathroom. The natural stone used in this space is so exquisite. We have marble countertops, marble back wall, brass fixtures, details, and even more importantly, toiletries in this space. When Artie and his team curate an experience for the people who are gonna live in this space, they think of everything, all the way to their vanities and the things they may need if they live in this home. How cool is this?
It's so smart just being able to provide the entire experience right as soon as you walk in.
This is beautiful. And then look at this tub with a brass tub filler, your corner exposure. You have amazing views, super private. And then on the other side, we have this glass enclosed walk-in shower. And look at the details here. They use the same marble on the floors, on the walls. We have the shower unit, shampoo niche. This is a beautiful walk-in shower. Now, let's go back to the entry of this bedroom so we can go to the other side. We have 2 more bedroom suites here that are pretty similar to each other. So we will tour the one that's on our left-hand side. As soon as we walk in, the first detail that catches my eye is this opening. how it frames the view on the outside and brings the landscaping into this space. We also have the seamless transition to the outdoor balcony. We have some nice planters here, and we talked about these blinds earlier. They have it throughout the property, and right now we have it 50% open so you can still see the view but control the light that comes in. Or with a push of a button, you can actually close them and provide additional privacy. You can open them back up. Again, it allows you to control the natural light that comes into the room, and when you're done, they can simply tuck back up to the ceiling and open up this space to the outdoors all the way. Now, going back into the room, we have the fireplace on this side with a TV. Obviously, these bedroom suites are very spacious. We have this really cool curved wall that opens up to your bathroom. And just like the other guest suites, we have a king-size bed here, fabric wall, blackout curtains, again, tucked behind the bed. And this is just a fantastic space that has it all. You have a desk around the corner, individual temperature controlled settings for each one of these suites. And when you're ready, you can just simply go this way to your bathroom. Same white plank hardwood floors continue into this space. Then we have this freestanding tub that's carved out of marble. The opening that I just talked about comes in handy that way. From your tub, you can still enjoy these views. And then around the corner, we have this glass enclosed walk-in shower that is great size. It's marble clad throughout the shower unit. And then we have the water closet here. Two details I would like to cover. Number one, do not disturb signs, super cool. And then we have the glass enclosure here that's frosted on the lower section and it's clear on top to allow natural light in to the water closet. Next to that, we have the vanity. They use the same natural stone.
A water closet. What the fuck's a water closet? I have to check that. What is it? Explain. It's a fancy name for toilet.
Toiletries, candles.
Basically.
And lastly, we have another glass enclosure here that opens up to your walk-in closet, and this space has the shoe racks, hangers, LED lighting, built-in cabinetry, your drawers, pretty much everything you need. Gorgeous guest suite. But now I want to take everybody back to the landing so we can check out the right wing where we have the pajama lounge and the entire primary bedroom suite, which is going to take us a minute or two to cover. Now, welcome to this cozy space. This is a room that's very near and dear to Artie, the way it's designed and its purpose. Around the corner, we have a really cool fireplace, TV, all these open shelves, books, accessories, and it is a room for families to gather, for kids to hang out, have a little private, intimate moment to themselves. That's why there are no windows in this space, but we actually have a clear glass detail above to bring some natural light. Then we have this fabric back wall with the curved details, and they also custom designed this couch to accommodate this section, and the seating here is super comfortable. I feel like this room really complements the bedroom that we have at this level. Now, I want to take everybody back to this room's entry because on the other side, we have the elevator landing, and the door here opens up to the primary bedroom. And before you walk in, you also see the biometric reader here, making sure that you are the person that is supposed to be staying in this room. In fact, let's go inside. The entry of this room takes you to the different sections of the primary bedroom suite. To my right, we have the elevator landing. The door here opens up to the back section of the walk-in closet, and this walk-in closet is phenomenal. We're gonna see that later. If you go straight, you can go to the bathroom, but we want to take everybody this way so we can check out the bedroom itself, which is phenomenal. We have the entire corner opening up. seamless transition to the outdoors where we have the terrace dedicated to the primary bedroom. Bed is anchored right in the center of the room. And before we cover this section, I actually want to bring everybody this way. We got a gorgeous linear fireplace here with a natural stone surround and a built-in seating area. Now, it may seem interesting to have the fireplace on the back side of the bed, but when you understand the intention and design behind it, it makes perfect sense. We have the built-in seating here that can easily turn into a day bed. Now you have the fireplace on the other side to complement your experience. It's like having a campfire, and to take that experience furthermore, you can also open up this massive motorized skylight that is above us. In fact, Cody, let's hit it. Now you're truly immersing yourself to the outdoors, and you can simply look up to the sky and see the stars and have a room that is truly in harmony with nature. Isn't this insane?
Everyone always dreams of being able to see the stars from your bed, but in this bedroom, it's actually possible.
It is actually possible. Not to mention, we also have screens for this opening, blackout if you wanted to, and obviously you can close the skylight back on. And now we actually want to take everybody this way so we can check out the custom bed. Obviously, the built-in seating on the back really helps this bed to be anchored to the center of the room between your sheets, pillows, bedside tables that are floating. It looks very exquisite. And let's not forget your viewing experience. That's why they have a pop-up TV here. But if you want to take it a step further, we have a drop-down screen that's above us, your surround sound, blackouts, and just like the other bedroom suites, the blackout shades come from behind the wall, so it's not obstructing any of your views. You can just simply have this space open, flowing to the outdoors. In fact, I actually want to take everybody this way so we can check out this cozy seating area for the primary bedroom. Floating fireplace with an open corner. Love this antique cabinet. And this section is also very cozy, intimate, and it flows to this outdoor terrace. Now, to my left, we have a koi pond here with a fire pit. And this is the section that we saw down at the family room and the wellness center where we have that preserved tree. And this is technically the skylight that is above that opening. Now, continuing this way, we have glass railing throughout. This is a great size outdoor terrace with multiple different seating and lounging areas. You can look down to your ground, enjoy the views of the city, and we have additional lounging areas on this side. Just for space. Now, I want to take everybody this way, just like the rest of the floor. We have the outdoor blinds here, and Cody, let me frame the bedroom one more time. Again, this king-size bed looks so beautiful. I love the fact that we have a motorized skylight here, opening up this entire space, and every single detail, sheets, accessories, lighting, the overall energy is really well thought out in this bedroom suite. Now, I want to take everybody this way. We have a really exciting space ahead of us. Behind this pocket door, we have the primary bathroom. And let me tell you, we have so many details to cover here. It's a room on its own. We have a seating area in the center, fireplace, TV.
Man, this is like a whole fucking movie, man.
Get ready for your day or your night. And it's designed really efficiently where you have some open shelving here where you can hang your clothes. The cabinetry looks stunning.
Rooftop.
And then on the other side,
yeah, shows the rooftop.
welcome to the top floor of this property where we have an amazing rooftop deck. But before we go outside, I actually want to cover some of the details here at the landing. We have a glass roof above us bringing natural light, and the same curved lines that we've been seeing throughout the property is also featured here, and I really like the design of the ceiling. That's wood panel. Then on the back, you can see those bifold hanger doors. I'm going to quickly skip them so we can go to the other side. And the same theme continues on the right wing where we have multiple different areas, moments for you to enjoy. Another outdoor lounging area, views of the city, and I really like these built-in planters, bringing additional life and privacy to the space. And then we have this elevated section with this antique glass enclosure. Artie and his team took the structure, refurbished it, enclosed it, so they created this really cool, cozy, quaint seating area. And California nights can get cold, so it's nice to have a space like this with a fire pit. And how cool is this space? You would never assume a moment like this would exist on a rooftop, but this is what they do, and that's what makes this home so exciting. You have so many different surprises and elements and experiences throughout. To the other side, and we have different areas here for you to enjoy. First, you get this cozy seating area with a fire pit. I really like how they dressed the sculpture there with some landscaping. And then going this way, you have your Buddha sculpture, cold plunge, sauna. But before we check out the sauna, of course, and look how cozy this space is. You have
It's about individuality, it's about
That's it from the Hope you enjoyed this episode. It's an incredible experience touring this property and sharing it with all of you. Without a doubt, one of the highlights of our channel. We've enjoyed every minute we spent here.
Well, there you go. We've been watching that shit with me now for a while. Got some. What did you say? Got some PC, or it's nice seeing you again. Yeah, I have a laptop for school. I'm streaming on. But yeah, thank you. It's nice that you. The message actually disappeared now, by the way. That's crazy. I thought it would not work, but apparently it's working. Oh, but yeah. Oh, it's because I'm switching between scenes. That might be a real reason why. But yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember you and stuff like that, yeah, or when we talked last time, but yeah, I was homeless, applied for an education, I got into education, and so yeah, I've been in the education now for a year, and I have started to get student loan payouts, so I get money finally, so I can finally buy stuff like food and stuff, so I don't have to get donations and stuff, which is great. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Yeah, so, but I'm still homeless though. I'm trying to get an apartment, but all the rental places says no, so I'm fucked. Though. Hopefully I will find something. Real soon. I mean, I went to another city. I'm in Malmö right now. I was in Stockholm before. So now I went to Malmö. I jumped on the train and got here like 2 days before the education started. And I discovered a place for a sleeping spot. So I have a sleeping spot where I have a tent that I sleep at right now. There's been drama with my tent. I had some immigrants breaking into my tent and trying to raid it, so they're still doing it, even though I caught them for like 2-3 weeks ago. But the motherfuckers has some balls on him. He just breaks in there in my tent and smokes weed basically, and then he leaves it like it's and it leaves all the trash in my tent as well, so I have to clean up after him, and I have to repair my tent door every time he does it. It's fucking insane, man. Someone needs to put that motherfucker down or something. I don't know. I'm a bit angry, as you might. Yeah, if I see him again, I might need to have a talk with him. Health good, I guess. I'm not starving anymore, so I guess I'm good at that. It's like, it's been below -5. It's not as cold as it is up in Stockholm, so it's basically half the temperature. When it's like 10 in Stockholm, it's 5 here. So that's pretty good. It means I can actually don't have to lose my fingers and toes and stuff because it's too cold, but yeah. How are things with you, by the way? Oh, this place. Is this the place? Maybe. This is a pretty good apartment, actually. Now they renovated it. Going hard, got a baby, everything changed. Oh shit, that's crazy, man. Alright, I see. Oh. I get it. Why all people are getting babies all the time? No, I don't get a baby. I'm looking for some apartments right now. What the fuck is these apartments made for? Sometimes I wonder. They're so expensive. Uh, Alright. Here is. I would like to get this one. This is a screen. It's a portable screen that I would like to get. I want it as my secondary monitor. But if I have an apartment, probably go for this or something. Since it's the same, I have the Tough. Asus Tough is my laptop brand, so probably will get this just to get it. So it's fixed. Or it's like the same thing. This one is a 1 millisecond monitor, which is great actually. This one is even better. 1 millisecond, 0.3 millisecond. 32 inch, 24 inch. My stomach's a bit upset right now. Doesn't like me. probably want something big, right? I would probably go with 32-inch one. 24, 27. 32-inch. It's the same as that one, 32-inch, but that one is 1 millisecond. This is 32-inch with 0.5 millisecond. 34-inch with 1 millisecond. 24-inch. 27-inch, 0.3 millisecond. No. What is this? What is this on the side? I see. It's reflection protection. I see. Oh, interesting. Does it have 0.03 milliseconds? God damn. God damn. 600 Hz display also. What the fuck, man? That's crazy. That's amazing. Probably gonna I'm probably gonna end it here. To be honest, I need to get some sleep because I have a meeting tomorrow. It's gonna take up the whole day basically. It's at 1 o'clock, so it's not great, but we'll see. Oh, I hate my country so much. I hate it so much. I hope someone does something about it. I really hope so. Well, I'm gonna end it here. I'll be on tomorrow at some point. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.